Hi, I'm Matthias Strahm. I'm the costume and set designer for the Life and Times. The focus on the set design was there to create a frame for the performance to unfold and also to create a space to celebrate theatre. I tried to create a space where the magic can unfold and give it a warmth and a richness and functionality as well. So for example, the rounded curtain creates a shape and a depth in comparison, juxtaposition to the squareness of the theatre. And at the same time, it allows dancers to hide and to appear and disappear, and for props to appear and disappear.
The set design plays with the idea of theatricality, with Baroque drapings, but also in a way with the idea of stage, of being on stage. So there are wood panelings and props that let us know that we are still in a real stage, and that the things that we find around are actually real.
When we start a new dance piece, there is nothing to start from. So there are certain ideas, but there is no text or storyline already clear where we go. So there is lots of conversation, different ideas, playing with those, and then going into R&D, and then in the R&D starting to crystallize idea.
In the conversations with Matthias around the design, a lot of the dramaturgy of the piece was developed. And because he needs to make decisions around what the characters are wearing, it means that we need to start defining where do they belong to, what are their stories. So in those conversations, we really actually found out a lot about the piece itself.
Normally for theatre, I try to create a relatively quiet or a frame that the performer and with the costume as well can stand out and shine in front of. With the screen I realized we need to do exactly the opposite. We need to create a visually interesting background and keep the performers quite simple and bare. Normally in theatre I always try to guide the eye where the audience, I hope, or where I think it's worth to look at. And on screen I don't need to do that since there is a camera doing that job for me. So it was often kind of like reminding myself, like I don't need to frame anything and I don't need to guide the eye. I just need to create a visually interesting background where then a simple character can live in front of. I believe the design can really help an audience to make an audience exciting about the show. And if the audience is excited what they're going to see, it's much easier for the performer to then carry the show.